Yo, what's up, YouTube family? Man, it's y'all boy Sluu Hustle, and I appreciate y'all tapping in. Before I get into this, go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe. We better tap in with that boy 1090 Jake. He better break down some new developments in
Now,
Durk
Remo
case.
would post to Instagram, the feds reportedly claim Lil Durk put $1 million bounty on Quando Rondo's head.
Damn.
And it would come with some paperwork stating the discovery also shows that defendant Banks used his trusted lieutenants, defendant Wilson and co-conspirator 5, to recruit hitmen to fly to Southern California on August 18th, 2022 to kill Quando Rondo. Consistent with
That's
defendant
crazy as
Banks'
shit.
promise to reward co-conspirators, defendant Wilson solicited hitmen by promising to pay a $1 million reward on behalf of defendant Banks in exchange for flying to LA to commit the murder. Something, I can't see what it says because I got Jalise, it says she reposted it. The government has also disclosed a list of defendant Banks and OTF's music videos in which defendant Wilson, Houston, and the rest is cut off, right? And we can jump into the comment section. Jalise is saying free Quando. Some other people are reacting. This person is saying they got this from a Vlad interview Lil Tim did.
Damn.
Now, before we get into that
Word.
interview, this is the federal website Pacer.
Now, niggas be trying to have those mixed feelings about Vlad. Some niggas that say he ain't the boys. Some niggas that say he is the boys. When the police can continuously go to your platform, watch a 45 minute interview of niggas just answering questions that you're asking, bro, you're the police. It's different when, like, you allow niggas on your platform and y'all just freelancing talking and niggas just get to telling you all the hot shit they did. 9 times out of 10, that's not what's going on, bro. You're actually doing research, asking these niggas federal questions, getting real answers out of niggas, bro. Like, Vlad is the police. I'm not.
You can look up Fed cases.
I ain't arguing with no nigga. He's the police, bro.
Filed by the government in which this paperwork is in. Now, what they're talking about in this, in response to a claim, the defendant's reply brief that nowhere does this discovery set forth anything resembling a fix. It's just like a lot of legal shit, a lot of quoting cases, etc., etc. And then this is where we get into the details. Here, the detailed SSI, together with the government's substantial and organized discovery, the government has alleged, and its discovery clearly supports the straightforward theory that defendant Banks told co-conspirators he would reward anyone who helped kill his rival, Quando Rondo. That defendant Banks and other OTF conspirators attempted to murder Quando in Los Angeles, and that even though the co-conspirators killed the other guy, not Quando, defendant Banks nonetheless rewarded co-conspirators by, among other things, featuring many of the direct participants in the murder in music videos and rap lyrics in the months following the murder. For example, the government anticipates that a cooperating witness will testify that defendant Banks made it clear to the witness and other OTF members that anyone who killed Quando would be made straight.
Damn. Yeah, I ain't about to lie. It sucks because, like, at times it has looked really good for Durk, but then it's just like, bro, they're just never, like, the fact that he was putting a lot of this shit in his music, bro, it's like they're not shying away from that shit. They're like, there's always going to be the fact that, well, this happened and then these lyrics came out to match, or these lyrics and then this happened. Like, they're going, like, a lot of niggas have been, like, a lot of rappers and shit have been, like, tried, and if, like, you feel me, found guilty of the raps that they've said, and it's been used against them and shit, but, like, they really gonna make an example out of this nigga, though. Like, for sure. Like, niggas are gonna for surely think twice about the whole self-snitching shit now. Like, for sure. For sure.
Otherwise known as handsomely rewarded.
Ain't no in between.
The
I ain't gonna lie.
discovery also shows the defendant Banks used his trusted lieutenants, and this is where it's gonna break everything down, right? This is where we see the paperwork Remo posted. Consistent with defendant Banks' promise to reward co-conspirators, defendant Wilson solicited hitmen by promising to pay $1 million. Now, this is very important, right?
You got someone else saying that shit, though.
Durk was the one that offered the $1 million. And as everyone knows, Durk is the only one in this camp worth more than $1 million to be able to offer $1 million. But looking at this paperwork, the feds are alleging Banks was the one offering the hit. But the paperwork is stating defendant Wilson solicited the hitman.
Man, so what he did was he told a nigga to go tell niggas on some, put word in the streets, I got $1 million. First nigga to bring me shorty hit, I got $1 million. Put the word out. That's what they trying to say Durk did. They're trying to say that the Wilson nigga actually was a nigga on the phone with killers like, yo, Durk gonna make shit straight for niggas. Like, you feel me? Like, how about this move? Man, job well done. We got $1 million for niggas. You feel me? We got $1 million for niggas. Durk said he got $1 million for niggas. That's all they're saying that the nigga did. So it's like, again, like, it's one of those situations where like it kind of does look good for him, because unless Wilson is cooperating, saying that, yeah, here's the proof. Durk told me to tell niggas, put the word out for the $1 million on their heads and shit. Then it's just a whole bunch of he say, she say. We're assuming that Durk told Wilson that he had $1 million for him. If Wilson don't say that, if he don't corroborate that, then it's like they just are assuming that's what was said, because like 1090 Jake said, this is the only one out of the group of niggas we got right now that we know for sure is worth $1 million. For sure can give up $1 million and be okay. The rest of these niggas ain't even worth $500,000. So they don't got $1 million to play with. You feel me? Like, I get it, but it's like
to pay $1 million on behalf of Durk.
Yeah, so now, it's like that's
Bruce
tough.
Finling, Durk's lawyer, Melly's lawyer, Young Boy's lawyer, I guarantee you is gonna pick this apart, because it doesn't seem like they have anything saying Durk is the one who said this. Durk is the one who said that. Yeah. It's a whole lot of these dudes were saying it on behalf of Durk. Yeah. And now the feds are like, look, we got a guy that's willing to testify that Durk said he was gonna do this, but other than that, it's almost all their word against his. Lit. And the whole reason they're willing to testify is because they're wrapped up in this case. Lit. They have no other way to get out because they can't afford a $1 million lawyer.
Nah, literally though, I ain't gonna lie. It's one of them situations where it's like that nigga that is corroborating, unless he was like, and I don't even know of him actually being the shooter. Like, I don't even think him being the shooter is gonna be enough, to be honest with you. If he was like an actual nigga holding chop, swinging it out at the window when they hit Lil Pop, then I don't think, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Like, even if the DD nigga is the one that was supposedly the one orchestrating it all for Durk, even if he's the flip, it's like you still have Durk and like 3 other niggas. Like, that's 1 against 4. I don't know. At this point, it's like, let my lawyer work and the rest of you niggas shut the fuck up. Because, I mean, what else could they do? Like, that's how I'm seeing this shit right now.
The only thing they can do is, well, Durk said this, Durk said that, Durk said this.
Yeah, you feel me?
But all the paperwork is saying other people said it. It's not saying Durk said it. They don't have video. They don't have text from Durk. They don't have
no wiretaps.
It's all other people putting the pieces together.
Yeah.
Now this is interesting.
Durk might have to throw niggas underneath the bus.
$1 million bounty on Quando's head. This is talking about a $1 million bounty on Lil Tim's head after killing King Von.
Well, you were lucky to a certain degree because you're in Georgia and Georgia has to stand your ground.
But y'all remember what I just said about Vlad, right? Y'all remember what I just said about Vlad, right? Like, nigga, like, why are you even asking this nigga? Like,
right. If this had happened in LA or New York,
he's crazy.
You wouldn't have been able to, have that
Vlad's
law work
crazy to me
in your benefit. And unfortunately, the law works both ways. Because, Trayvon Martin, when George Zimmerman killed him, he used that same law to get off.
That was a crazy case, not gonna lie.
Yeah, that most definitely was.
So I thought
that most definitely was.
Whatever, it is what it is. But in your case, it actually helps you.
I ain't gonna lie. For George Zimmerman to use stand your ground in Trayvon Martin's case when this nigga was walking down the street away from the nigga, is crazy. That is crazy. I didn't even know. I was so young. I didn't even know that's how that nigga got off. Oh my gosh.
Because
That's
it's proven
what?
that you were protecting your friend and you were standing your ground.
We might
and
have to react to
ultimately,
that.
They had to drop all the charges. How did Quando react when you finally told him?
I was super happy, but he probably was happier than me. He tried to come through the phone. He like, boy, we finna do this, we finna do that, we finna do this, we finna do that. He making plans for me. I ain't even made for my own self.
Nah, I feel that. He thought you was
He
about
like,
to go
"Cuz,
do
you
the
about to
rest of
get
your
the
life
real
for him,
money
nigga.
now, all this type of stuff. Like, he more happier than me.
That's real though. Nigga, you was about to go do the rest of your life for that nigga.
Well, but at that time, you couldn't actually be around Quando?
No,
Because what, were you under some sort of
that was
guidelines?
like, yeah,
You can't be around certain people?
yeah. But I'm like,
What's crazy about that too is if y'all remember, Durk and Vaughn caught that attempted murder in Atlanta.
And then they couldn't be
And
around
they
each
weren't
other.
allowed to be around each other or communicate with each other because they were co-defendants in the case.
Yeah.
So literally the moments leading up to the ending of Vaughn's life, he couldn't even be around Durk.
Yeah.
And then the
I remember
same
that.
person that kills him ends up under the same stipulation with Quando Rondo. They can't be around each other. But obviously Quando is excited for his friend because his friend essentially, I'm not gonna say saved his life.
He saved his
it was a
life.
fight, but he defended his.
Considering a nigga law, like, bro, that's what I like. Look, bro, in situations like if no one lost their life, then yeah, he ain't save his life. It is what it is. You feel me? He ain't save his life, but a nigga lost his life in this situation. So with that being said, nigga, there's nothing like you don't know how that night plays out. Nigga, he saved his life. Somebody died that night, nigga. Everybody who was nigga saved his life, bro. Everybody was there was liable to die. Death came. So if death comes in a situation, bro, and niggas make it out alive, and your homie did something for you to where you made it out alive, nigga, that nigga saved your life, bro. Regardless if it starts off with a fight or not, death came, bro. And when death comes, if you make it out unscathed, nigga, a nigga saved your life. You saved the nigga life. Like there's no way around that shit, bro.
Murder and beat it. So of course Quando's gonna be happy for him.
But he was most definitely about to go do the rest of his life for that nigga.
in my head, I'm like,
For sure.
it's not like he charged with anything. It's not like he my co-defendant. Why I can't be around him? Ain't like he did nothing. But that was one of the restrictions, not to be around though.
Now, there was a rumor around this time that there was a $1 million bounty on your head.
Yeah.
Did you hear about it?
Yeah.
Like, why are you asking that?
How did that make you feel?
It's like, damn, at the moment somebody could really want to take that and really try to do something, but it's like at the end of the day, is you gonna be able to go back and get that money? Like, is you gonna make it back home? Cause it's like, it's not like I'm about to just sit here and let no one come kill me.
Nah, that's real shit though. And I feel what he's saying though. Like at one point it's like, damn, a nigga really might try to come collect this shit. Like a nigga really might try to come take my life for this shit for real. Like I hear him. But what he said is also a fact too. Like especially from a nigga that didn't kill before. Like nigga, this nigga didn't kill before. Like there's $1 million on his head because he didn't kill the nigga. So it's like in that situation, it's like what he's saying is true. Bitch, coming to get that money, is you gonna make it back in one piece to go collect that shit? It say if you do kill me, bruh, and I'm known for doing shit, nigga. You think I don't know. That shit go both ways. Like there's some nigga that's probably gonna try to kill for him if he don't kill you himself.
You could try to do what you're trying to do, but is you gonna be able to go get your money? Like, is you gonna be able to make it back home? Is you ever gonna be able to see $1 million? Like,
okay, so he's looking at it from the perspective of I'm not a bitch.
Yeah,
you know?
I feel that.
Y'all see, I just who I just killed.
Nah, for real though. That's.
Are you gonna be able to just come take me out? And
For real
I'll say
though.
this, right?
For real though.
I disagree and agree with what he said for different reasons.
Real shit though.
I disagree with, I'm a killer too. Bro, when they hop out, there ain't nothing you could fucking do. And we've seen this with, multiple
Yeah, as a fact. Like also, like they stopped making guns when they made yours. I get that, but it's like at the same time, like y'all was just praising this nigga, and I just smoked this nigga. So if a nigga want to get back for this shit, like I feel like I just killed the biggest. Like y'all basically telling me I just killed the biggest. So for a nigga to put some bread on my head, like nigga, you's got to be a bold nigga because you wasn't doing what he was doing, and I got his ass out the way.
situations.
That,
From
that
Zoo
you
getting
feel me?
killed to Duck getting killed. When they jump out and you got 4 or 5 people firing at you in broad day, like there's nothing, your reaction, you
Back.
might be able to pull out, you might be able to even fire off. But when you got 4 different guns aimed at you and they're all going off,
Yeah,
and the thing
Easier
is,
said
you'll ride
than done.
around and you might see it coming and be like, oh, they ain't gonna do that. We're in front of all these people, all these cameras, and they jump out and just
young nigga world, they definitely do that today.
Happens. Your last memory was thinking they ain't gonna do it, and then they do it, and then they all get locked up, right? Because you're being logical.
I'm fucking with
With
1090 Jake
illogical
right now.
minds.
He ain't lying.
Now, the logic that I'm thinking of is, yeah, would they even be able to see the money? Because realistically, if you want to break things down from a logical standpoint, Durk makes all of his money legally.
Yeah,
Unless he's doing small venues where he's getting paid cash, he's doing
Excuse me,
major
goddamn.
arenas, major shows. He's not getting paid cash, bro. They're signing contracts for these things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So all of this money is coming into his account. They can monitor all of this. So realistically, you think that he's gonna be able to withdraw $1 million?
hold on though. I gotta stop him right there. Have y'all seen what he did? When he went back to O Block for the $1 million worth of game interview with Wallow and Gilly, that nigga took $1 million cash to the trenches around killers. What are you talking about? That nigga like went to the trench. Hold on, bro. I know I'm not tripping, bro. Was it Durk? I swear it was Durk. Yeah, hold on. So I stamp. I'm googling it right now. Oh, bro, that nigga Lil Durk. Come on, bro. What the fuck? Like I don't know what he's talking about, but this nigga Durk took $1 million cash to to O Block on an episode of $1 million worth of game with Wallow and Gilly. So it's like I don't know what he's talking about, bro. I didn't seen Durk with $1 million cash. So if a nigga comes back to the hood and says Durk talk about he got $1 million cash for niggas to go smoke Quando, there's niggas that's gonna believe it because niggas seen him with $1 million cash. Like there's niggas that actually seen him in person with $1 million in cash, bro. You
And
can't
it
say
just
that, bro.
disappears.
You
And
can't
there's
say that,
no
bro.
purchase history. Like he had $1 million on $1 million worth of games.
Yes, he
Let's actually
did.
Look at that.
He did.
So just that right there, right? This is supposed to be $1 million on $1 million worth of game. That right there is a crazy flex in itself, right?
Yeah.
Bro has $1 million sitting on the table. This was also in a music video.
Around
So
some killers.
again, you
What are
can
we
see the
talking
money
about?
all sitting there at the table.
Get to your point.
Apparently, some of the people in this video is supposedly involved in the federal murder that they're talking about.
Come on, bro. And I didn't even watch this video, bro. I just knew. Come on, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. So if a nigga picks up the phone and tells you that Durk got $1 million cash to go kill Quando, and you were just around this nigga a year ago with $1 million in cash, and you seen it, you wouldn't believe, nigga. What? Come on, bro.
But you can see he's got a ton of money on the table. And yeah, like you can go to the bank and withdraw a lot of money. That ain't difficult to do. But for that money to just disappear, to take a legal $1 million and then there's no purchase history and it disappears, and then there's rumors tying you into, oh, allegedly there was $1 million bounty on this dude and then he got smacked.
Yeah.
You don't think they're gonna put 2 and 2 together?
I get what you're
So
saying.
it's like, from a logical standpoint, how the fuck do you think you're really gonna get that $1 million, bro? Because Durk ain't just gonna pull up on you in a private jet and be like, here's $1 million. And you just walk away with $1 million in cash, and that's not suspicious.
I definitely get what you're saying, but niggas are
like a lot of
believing it
bullshit.
though.
If Durk's homie is like, yo, you know, you gonna get $1 million, you go smack him. All right, you go smack him, and then they're just like, fuck you, we ain't giving you shit. What can you really do?
You can't do shit.
Realistically,
you
you're
really
not gonna
can't
get
do
the
nothing.
fucking money. And it doesn't sound like anybody got any money. It sounds like the only thing they're trying to allege is they might have ended up in a music video with them. Other than that, there's not a clear transaction that took place,
Yeah.
which is exactly what I think Durk's lawyer is going to target. Nobody ever got paid. No promise was ever made from Durk's mouth, and we can't control the hearsay that comes out of other people's mouths.
I ain't gonna lie. With that being said, man, I'm gonna just end the video right there, because like 1090 Jake really just spoke some facts. There's no clear transaction receipt. I mean, we do see the nigga on $1 million with the game with $1 million, but we don't know. Like, there's been multiple deposits of millions of dollars since then into that nigga's account. We don't know where that $1 million went. We know nobody ever got no money, and all you're saying is alleged. They alleged murders. The alleged murderers were just in a music video? Nigga, so you're telling me niggas flew from one state to another state without actual confirmation from Durk. And if they did get confirmation from Durk, verbally or whatever, from word of mouth, you don't have any proof of that? Like, oh yeah, Durk might actually, I don't know. Like I said, at points, it looks good and then it don't. I'm not sure, man. At the beginning of this video, I was like, damn, it ain't looking too good for Schmirk. But now I'm like, damn, there's like an eye for dude. I don't know, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this shit in the comments, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. On your way out of here if you have not already. Hope to see y'all again in the next one, man.